So tell us a little bit about, why you feel staging is so important for a homeowner, a staged home versus a non-staged home. Tell us why you feel that's so important.
There's really, proof in the story that you just told that the house on the market in Johnston, it was on the market for 38 days. And that's when the market was really just starting to get hot and houses were starting to last, a day or less.
Yeah.
And that one, it was a beautiful home and it just sat on the market and sat. And after we staged it, the offer was actually for 5,000 over asking. The buyer ended up buying some of the furniture that we had placed in the house. It just goes to show you that people have a hard time visualizing
Correct.
themselves moving into the home, whereas if the home is staged, they already see themselves living there. And in this case, the buyer really saw himself living there because he bought the office and the dining room set and a bedroom.
We walked into this home. It was previously listed with another very well-known brokerage, and it sat and sat and sat in the market. They contacted us at Engel & Volkers. They said, come on in, guys. We know that you guys are going to be able to get it sold. And immediately walking in, we said, whoa, a couple things. Number one, you have a full-blown dressing room that's taking up a room. So they turned a whole bedroom into her closet, which was an amazing closet. It was massive, a lot of stuff in there, right? So we brought in a photographer and they virtually staged that room. That was number one. Number two, you guys know there was dead space right when you walked in right to the right. It was this huge room. It was 14 by 14, maybe larger, that opened up into the dining area that had no furniture. Right. So what did you guys suggest to do with that space so we could paint a picture that people weren't wasting money on taxes, insuring the place, heating that spot? What did you suggest that we do over there?
They had a bedroom on the first floor they were using as an office.
Yep.
And the front room that you're talking about, Emilio, was just dead space. So we turned the front room into an office just by moving the desk and moving a couple of chairs into the room. And the previous office, we turned into another bedroom. And bedrooms always add value anytime you sell a house.
This is an example of a live-in type of staging. So there's different types of things that we can tailor for your situation. Now, my favorite part of this story is the barn in the backyard. They had this old beat up barn. Okay. And I looked at it. I said, this thing is beautiful. It could be something. What do we do? So I call Chris and Josh and I say, guys, when you come down here, let me know what we could do with this. What was your idea with the old barn?
We turned it into a party barn. We put in an old dining room table, really vintagey, rusty looking, with some metal farmhouse chairs. And Josh put in some Edison lights, some big oversized Edison lights hanging over the table. It didn't look like your typical backyard barn with grandma's throwaway furniture. We brought in really nice pieces to really show that you can dress up a barn like this right on the water in a beautiful neighborhood and make it a sophisticated adult space.
That staging, which costs roughly $4,000 or so, got an additional $25,000 and saved our clients several months of overhead of being on the market, and really got it sold. It got it to a very high price, and it got it sold $25,000 more than they thought that they would get. Okay, so $4K turned into $25,000.